It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. At the 21-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Switch. Check 31, check 31. Reload.
Here's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They'll run forward with Pollard. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, look at the juke. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Lance, and this is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance shoves him away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Sermon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Sermon. Fights loose. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Check. Mike 17, Mike 17. Here we go. Mike 17.
Wilson.
Mike 17.
Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Rush in. Check.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
I got you, 88. I got you. Shit. 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Wilson's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off of play action, here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Lance going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Third and 2, now Wilson. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Again, Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And Lance again going to keep it, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we can. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a play fake. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Here's Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week.